transformed this regular boring house into a futuristic sign of growing affluence. I have been living in this room for ages and now it's finally time to take this into the next level. So I had to come up with a plan, and the plan that I came up with is very serious. Our goal is to not just become lazy. We have to look cool while we're at it. Pressing buttons are a thing of the past. And we don't want any of that. So what we'll be doing today is getting rid of all the physical buttons and replacing it with voice controls, because our voice is powerful and we need to use it more often. Not just that, we'll be building an entirely new room along with a PC that looks like it's stolen from NASA. This is the ultimate man cave. To start it off, of course you'll be needing a room. Let's just say a room with enough space where you can shove things in. I custom made a desk, which more on that later, got paint for my room, few brackets to mount the monitors, plenty of zip ties, and the crucial part, bling. Let's start it off with the foundation, where everything will go into and will stand with glory, the room. Luckily, I have the privilege of owning a significantly large room in my house, and this is always a good thing when it comes to big ideas and their implementation in real life. So what I have done to get my room ready for everything to go in is to drill a lot of holes and give it a fresh coat of paint, which looks phenomenal. As I said earlier, I made a desk which fits my needs. It's a custom made desk that has a wooden texture and it has a light shade of grey. Personally, I'm a huge fan of this color and that's why I chose it. Also, my desk has a backboard which makes my life a lot easier when it comes to cable management, and it has also drawers on the left for storage. We have a lot of ground to cover here. It wasn't easy to mount all three monitors on the wall. These two Dell monitors don't have support for VESA mount. That was the real hit to the nuts. So we had to make custom mounts by cutting the existing stands and jerry-rig the entire thing. And honestly, it was a bit of a disaster. Everything you see here wasn't just all sunshine and butterflies. But the middle one had a VESA mount support, and mounting that was extremely easy. It was like a light jog, a walk in the park. But the other two, oh dear, it was a nightmare. I had to make minor adjustments while drilling, and let me tell you, when we started drilling and it was off like ever so slightly, it didn't line up and the adjustments were fucked. It was a bit of a dry spell until we knocked it off. This was the hardest part to do, but these monitors tie the entire setup all together, and the next thing you know, they are the star of the show, and I'm not even surprised. If you have been watching my videos, you know how bad my OCD gets when it comes to cable management. I mean, cables are gross.
You fucking bitch, why you bully me? Everyone asking.
So in my Gen 4 setup, I went that extra mile as far as cable management goes. My desk has a backboard which is super good when it comes to hiding cables, so that's that. My wall has a ridge here, as you can see. So what I have got here is a plastic cable channel that is roughly the same thickness as the ridge. Then I painted it the same color, as you can see, and it looks super good. I also drilled a hole on my desk to route my keyboard and my mouse cables. And same goes for my charging station wires. I know you have been waiting for this one. I finally managed to get rid of my ugly Fantex case and I got myself this, the Lianli Dynamic 011, and it looks stunning every time I look at it. Got myself new fans to fit all the slots in the case, and we got something that looks like this. Got myself 32 gigs of RAM, more than enough, but whatever. Last but not least, the graphics card. Damn, this baby was hard to find in this shithole. Anyways, that's all I got for you as far as PC goes. But that's what I thought, until I realized I need more power. So I ordered a new power supply. Oh wait, so that's it? Oh, got myself a motherboard as well. But fuck, how do I pair this up with my 8700K? Well shit, got myself a Core i9. This is the Core i9 10850K and this means more power. This thing right here is a thing of the past. Anyways, building this was a breeze. Swapped the old motherboard with the new one, installed the new power supply, and managed the cables, and the process was magical. Now, the moment of truth. Does it work? She lives, boys! And now we have a PC that belongs in the upper echelon. But wait, I saved the moment for y'all. It's gonna be a me and you thing now. We're gonna do the PL together. Oh, satisfying. And now we can truly call this ours. Always dreamed of living like Iron Man. Automated lights, voice control shit, you name it, I wanted it. That's where my Alexa comes to play. All the lights in my room are Alexa integrated. Not just that, fans, ACs, everything. Believe it or not, it might sound very expensive, but I managed to keep it under $50 when it comes to smart switches. I have one smart switch that controls 2 of my room lights and another one which controls my fan. Both of them are paired with Alexa so that I don't have to manually turn it on or off. Best part is I schedule my AC and fans so that at a certain time when I'm sleeping, the AC is gonna turn off and the fan is gonna turn on at 40% speed. My mom had to do it for me all these years, but look at me now, living in 2077. Alright, now, how do I control my AC? I got this Broadlink RM Mini 3 and it can control any IR related device that exists with Alexa or the app. So that's how I control my AC and the TV. Now off to the lights. 2 cheap smart bulbs and a generic LED strip with a Wi-Fi adapter converter which turns any generic LED strip into an Alexa compatible light. That along with 2 bulbs behind the monitor gives it the Aurora illusion that you all are seeing. Guess I'm calling it Aurora now. And the same desk LED setup on the bed along with the TV, which I can also turn off or on with voice, but that's all when it comes to smart accessories. Oh, and links to everything will be down in the description. The room is now technically finished, but we gotta tidy up everything so it looks clean, because all of this would be nothing if I was living in a dumpster. And while we're at it, let's throw in a few pieces of decoration. So I got myself a mattress, because I need a place to crash. And let me tell you, placing this on the bed was a nightmare itself. After that we had to argue for an hour on where the curtains go, because all of them looked the same and it was confusing, but that was soon taken care of, thanks to me. He didn't help me at all. After that, place the boards back on the wall. You can get this from swanvinylworks.com. Links are gonna be in the description. They look phenomenal on the wall and makes the room complete. Then comes the little things like Legos and all my die casts. The M3 GTR controller along with the dead glorious Model O mouse goes into the wall of dead tech. And that's that. This is my room and stuff gets changed all the time. The whole point being, it's never constant and it's always changing. If I keep mentioning everything, it will take days. So here's some tricks and tips that y'all can use to make your life 10 times easier. Using an anchor on the backboard makes cable managing a lot easier. You can like neatly hang all the cables in and you will stay there forever. You can also use the anchors on the corners to tuck cables in that you don't need. Let's just say the controller cable that you don't need frequently. You can tuck that in nicely on one corner. One more tip would be, don't go overboard buying smart lights like Hue, Philips and all that shit. You can find cheap alternatives, so I would suggest you buying that instead. And that's gonna be pretty much it. It might look like I've wasted a lot of money, but realistically speaking, it's not a waste. Like the voice control shit is cool. And also, it's your room, you can do whatever you want. I tried keeping the switches and everything on a budget so that it's like affordable and everyone can do it. I'll make sure to like put links on the description so that y'all can go buy it for yourself. Also, I hope you guys get inspired from this and hopefully you can do it on your own. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you don't. If you have any sort of questions, feel free to ask them on the comments, or you can follow me on Twitter. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and that's gonna be pretty much it for your boy. It's been your boy Gazi, and I'll see you guys on the next one.